Okay, and then just checking audio because last time. Hello, can you test, Dan?
Y- Uh, I think your audio is a little. Do you know why it keeps disconnecting and changing?
Yeah,
Like,
because I need new headphones. But I
oh,
think
is it your headphones that is
because
disconnecting?
it's yeah, well, because I have to use a like an audio mixer, and then sometimes
Yeah.
if this disconnects, it'll default to the mixer and stuff like that. So I just have
Oh,
to keep
if
reconnecting it.
if you set your defaults in Discord and your settings in and your
Oh,
computer settings, if they match up, then maybe you'll have less disconnections.
okay. Next time we're already live. Okay, three, two, one. Hello. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Wrong screen. Shoot.
Hey Dan,
Classic.
are we in Frog of the Woods or whatever that was that
Y
popped up?
y yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Where is
that's
Oh,
my
correct.
characters.
window?
Hello.
This was the wrong window. This is my TikTok window. What is the thing called? Forest clearing? Is that what we want to be on?
I think
Uh,
something frog.
Yeah.
Frog. It should be called Frog in the Well.
Frog
Yes,
in the well.
that's what I have.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, okay.
Yeah. And let me know if the map loads for you guys and everything.
I see
Dude,
green
I make
trees.
my character right now.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and decorate your character for sure. I do need to add custom character sheets to this game so that you can access your stats and everything. Um, I think actually for the most part, it'd be easier if I set the stats for you guys and set up your character sheets before session one. Um,
Mhm.
just because this is kind of like a system nobody's really familiar with. So
That's fair.
um, that's kind of what we're going for. Now, is everyone free next week
Should be.
around
Yep.
this time? Perfect. We'll run session one next week. We'll go right into it. Um, and basically, I want everyone to start as a human unless there are
Oh,
very
okay.
strong objections. Um,
I will change mine. I was a skeleton.
Can I be an elf?
Oh,
so there are no elves in this world.
You didn't
Oh.
read the book.
Oh,
So
that's
Fine.
this
like
is
everything. Okay.
yeah. So I can go over some of the other like race options, but here's the biggest caveat. The majority of the world is going to be human, and they're super racist. So if you're at any other
Oh.
race, they will kill you, like straight up. The
Oh.
reason being is because other races that are born automatically are born with something called a Dow mark on them already, which gives them a predisposition to some energies of heaven and earth. And what that also means is you make for very good refinement material. So what is refinement? It means them taking you and using you as an ingredient for either their medicine or their artifacts. So variant humans are very much hunted down. It doesn't really make a ton of sense that you would kind of enter the story under exceptional circumstances. Um,
Hmm.
or if you found some way to disguise yourself as a human.
okay, got you.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
I do that?
Yeah, again, I'm really suggesting being starting off as a mortal, but if you really want to
Yep.
be another variant human, absolutely. So here are the options. You can be a hairy man.
You.
Hairy men are like kind of like think Bigfoot, but like human sized.
I don't want to be that,
Um,
bro. I'm gonna be honest.
That's me IRL, dude. I'm okay.
hairy men are very good at refinement, so they're very good at making pills and just pills. That's it. That's all they're good at. Also, keep in mind that all variant humans are dumber than humans. Like just like straight up, you take a debuff to your intelligence, and as you'll find out, intelligence is definitely not a dump stat. Um, there are builds to like be a barbarian, be very strong, like physically and everything like that. But like that doesn't mean that those characters are not smart. Um, so then there are the dragon men. They're very good at enslavement, actually. So they're very good at like taking over people and controlling them. Which is very different than like our typical like dragons here, but that's what they're good at. There are the ink men. So they're like creatures that are kind of all black and inky. There's the rock men, which are kind of like golems, and then there are the snow men. And the snow people of all the variant humans tend to be the most pretty. And then there's also the feather men, which are like bird people.
Ooh.
And then there are the beast men, which are kind of savages. And the beast men are the kind of the most varied in appearance. Like you'll have one that's like kind of like a hippo, one that's kind of like a jaguar. They're savages, and they're the ones that are the most hated and most repressed by human society because they are cannibals.
Oh, we don't like
Mm.
cannibals?
Yeah, like cannibals.
Yeah, but wait,
Yeah, I mean,
no
oh,
one likes that? It's not a good thing?
who would have thought? Who would have thunk? So those are the variant humans. There is one other mystical origin, which is being from a spirit beast. So if you are born a spirit beast, you'll be growing for hundreds of thousands of years potentially, and in order to cultivate, you get to a certain amount of strength after about like 100,000 years of age is generally the benchmark. You get enough magical power to turn into a human. And again, beasts contain Dao marks, so they are very, very good refinement material for very powerful pills and stuff. So if you are from a spirit beast and you've turned into a human, people will hunt you down. So,
Okay.
there we go. I mean, it is not easy to play as those races, and we're gonna have to come up with a really good backstory for why and how you encounter these people and how you even manage to stay alive. So those are your options. I'll let you kind of tell me if you want to play a human or not.
I'm just going to be a human.
I'll go with regular human.
How are we
Alright.
gonna put Irons into this though? If because he's an elf, you know, so
I mean, like, does the race really matter though? Or
I don't know. What if like after
What's
the
the
explosion they
equivalent?
got like reincarnated or something?
Is there an
In another
equivalent
world.
race?
but
They got isekai.
you can reincarnate into any of the races there. Like I don't
Okay,
think a
yeah.
human.
Yeah, just a
Like-
quick little race swap.
Yeah.
No
What
big
should he be
deal.
though? I don't really know.
Like just saying that like the stats and the culture and stuff, like there really is no one-to-one to, typical fantasy. So if you're an elf and you reincarnate in this world, it's like it's really no different than being a human.
Okay.
I would say that. Oh, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo from someone.
My bad, my
Um,
bad.
No, all good, all good. But I think that's kind of the biggest thing. If there had to be a variant human that I would equivalent to an elf, it would probably be the snow people.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. By the way, if you shed a tear as a snow person, you die. So
What?
If you shed a tear,
if you shed a tear,
like
you
if
die.
you cry,
The
you
max.
cry.
Let's go.
damn, I'm
Yes.
glad I am not a snow person because
Wait,
I'm a crier, man.
wait. Are you sure I should do this?
Just
Why did they die?
mean-
Did they like instantly just explode or something? Like,
No, because they
No,
cried
like,
their
so-
soul out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, that's literally it. So,
Look at it.
oh,
a snowman's tear is extremely valuable, and basically you under normal like you have to you actually have to cry, or you have to be really sad and stuff and then cry like people snowmen don't cry unless their whole entire family's wiped out, right? But human cultivators will go and do that. They will torture snowmen until to harvest their tears because it is one of the most valuable things in the world. And
Sick.
that's because it condenses all of your attainment and all your energy into a single teardrop, and that's why you die after you cry.
I see.
Dang, this is
Pretty cool.
intense.
Yeah. So
I'm scared.
that being said, like there's no mechanic in game for me to be like roll to see if you cry. That has to come from the character. So for the most
Okay.
part, like game wise, story wise, you would be safe. But I would say like if there's a compelling reason in the story for you to cry, just know that
You will
that would
die.
be a possibility. Yeah.
What is
Okay.
death like?
Okay.
In this game.
Very interesting. So death, generally, when you die, right? When you die,
Right.
you are dead. But if you hit rank 6, okay, how do I explain this? So in this world, you actually have quite a few health bars. that you like expend in order to do moves and also do damage to yourself. There's going to be your body, your consciousness, and your soul. So your body is just your physical
Hold on.
condition.
Big
right?
Man Lover just joined TikTok, guys.
Oh, hello.
Not here. No big man here.
So that is yeah, it's just your physical condition. You can think of it as HP. Consciousness is kind of like your thoughts. So there are going to be magical techniques where like you can embed your thoughts into, say, a puppet, and your puppet would contain traces of your consciousness. Or if you die, you might be able to put some of your consciousness into like an artifact or link it to something in order to quote unquote live on. Now, you can't reincarnate from your consciousness alone. It's just, and eventually your consciousness, unless somebody's constantly replenishing it through providing it magical energy to replenish itself and through techniques, your consciousness can fade away. So could you play the game off of only your consciousness when you die? Possibly. We're gonna explore that. And then the last one is your soul. So generally, when you're under rank 6, when you die, like your soul will dissipate. The stronger a cultivator you are, the longer your soul will last. So people can retrieve your soul and then like implant you into another person's body or a puppet or something like that. Now puppets can't get stronger, so it's in your best interest to retrieve the soul and take over
it
somebody
back.
else's body.
So
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, or you can refine bodies too. It's actually a very common cultivation technique at the very, very top level. But your best chances of surviving after death is to hit rank 6 cultivation level, which is considered the separation between mortal and immortal. So from rank 1 to 5, you are considered a mortal cultivator. From rank 6 to 9, you are considered an immortal cultivator. And the reason for this is because your consciousness is tied to your physical from mortal to, rank 5. But when you get to rank 6, you develop something called a nascent soul, which is essentially embedding some of your consciousness into your soul as well. So keeping your consciousness with your soul is kind of useful because then you can keep all your memories and stuff when you do transplant into another body. And you can control your soul when you die. So you don't instantly go to the afterlife as long as there's consciousness in your soul. Your soul actually has to be destroyed before you die.
Awesome. So someone needs to carry a bunch of dolls so we can make sure that if one of us dies, you just pop your soul into one of them, right?
Yes. That was a very long-winded explanation, but let me know if that made sense.
Yeah. I thought
Okay.
it did.
Sir.
Yeah, so that is how death will work. Any But crying a teardrop at any level does destroy your soul and consciousness. So
What?
Crazy.
yeah.
What do you mean?
As a snowman.
It's just a feature of being a snowman.
So it's game over right then and there.
Yeah, don't
Pretty
Yeah, I
cry.
much.
want a new class, bro.
Just don't cry. Just don't cry. Like I said, they don't cry often. Like
Yeah, but the times they do cry, it's GG's.
Well, it's not time, it's just time,
Yeah.
and this is all inspired from an actual real story that you can read. So I'm not pulling the shit out of my ass to discourage you from playing it. In fact, I rather do encourage you to play it because feathermen value freedom most of all, and if they are turned into a slave, they commit suicide. Like it is like literally
Oh,
you can't do
Samurai.
anything. They are forced.
I
they
think
are
that's
forced
more
to commit
Ain's
suicide.
speed, isn't it? Because he's a very free spirit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you are a featherman, that's cool. But think about it. It's probably easier for someone to enslave you, especially with the power levels in this game, than for
Oh,
someone
that's
to make you
true.
cry. So
That is true.
let me I got a call real quick. I got a message soon. All right.
Okay.
And then yeah, as snow people, their advantages, right, is they're gonna be extra pretty. So that helps. That helps
Oh.
surprisingly.
Ain's is
and-
pretty.
Yes. And then you get extra connection to snow powers. And as a result of your people hiding for centuries, you might also have direct access to become a cultivator because, they want to make their people stronger and there's not a lot of them. And out of all the races, the snow people are probably the most human in terms of intelligence.
So like, can I just like burn my tear duct shut? Can I just do that?
You can't burn yourself. You're a snowman.
Yeah, but like I can just like permanently scar it, burn it.
I
so it
mean,
doesn't-
you could, but through the process of cultivation, as you get stronger, it's naturally going to heal. So you're going to need
Oh.
increasingly more powerful techniques to seal your eye shut,
Oh,
if
okay.
that's a thing. Um, so I mean, like in this game,
Interesting.
I want to make it clear you can do pretty much anything you want. You just have to tell me, I want to cultivate this path, and a path can be anything. It could be lies. It could be honesty. It could be fire. It could be shadows. It could be lightning. It
Shadows.
can be soul. It can be enslavement. It can be strength. It can just be pure key. So over the course of the game, you're going to attain inheritances that will increase your understanding of different paths. And it's kind of up to you which path you want to go on. So, and you'll find increasingly in this game that, in a typical RPG, you're going to get skills, you're going to work with your stats. And like when you have an archetype, you're kind of working on that archetype. But in this, all your strength, once you become a cultivator, comes from making magic spells that are customized to you. And if you've been working on, say, strength path stuff all your life, and suddenly through a discovery, you found a lot of fire recipes, and like, keep in mind, researching a recipe takes about 100 years in-game time, typically, give or take. You don't want to spend 100 years of your lifespan studying strength stuff that you've been working on. Like, you're going to immediately switch to fire, right? Because somebody's already done the work for you all the way up. But the cost of switching is you're going to need fire resources. You're going to need hunt fire resources and beasts and gather fire plants and stuff. So, but and at a certain level of mastery, you can make your path imitate other paths. So, for instance, there could be a path that you go down fire, but you focus on healing too. So that would be your sub path. So most people typically cultivate two paths, one main path and a secondary path. And the goal is to gain so much mastery that you can make your path imitate the effects of other paths.
Dude, quick question.
Yes.
Can I go all in on speed? Is that something I can level up?
Yes, you definitely
I can become Wally West?
Yeah.
Can I play him
you could
instead?
purely you can play whoever you want as long as it fills in my story, you know?
Okay, dude, I'll play a different character.
I'll allow
Are
it.
you,
Oh,
are you
So quick. Damn.
Yeah, he caved.
Dude, I'm in my dude. I've been seeing nothing but Wally West edits everywhere, dude. I need
I
that
don't even
super
know who
speed.
Wally West is.
He's
I
one of the
don't-
flashes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And he solos your favorite character.
Oh, there is Time Path, so
What is that?
as well.
What is that?
Time Path, it has various effects. It's very hard to attain, but essentially in this world there's something called the River of Time. And there is an ability to travel through time in this game. It's very
Mhm.
costly though, and you need a ton of research, but there is that ability. And there's all sorts of things. Like you can with Time Path accelerate somebody's aging so that you know that's very powerful because again these cultivators are like thousands of years old and they only have so much lifespan left. If you accelerate their aging, they're gonna hate you. But it's a very effective way to kill them.
Like they're all the
um,
way at like
yeah.
if it maxed out at 5,000, that's where they're dead, and they're at 4,999, and they're so powerful.
Yes.
You just bop a year, and they're dead.
And that's the thing about cultivation is there are a lot of ways to kill people, a ton.
Mhm.
So it's not just health, it's not HP. There's some very creative ways. And if you damage someone and they're not prepared to defend against that kind of attack, you're kind of screwed.
Mhm.
For instance, there are like I said, you have the physical body, the mind, and the soul. A lot of early on, soul path is not going to be like there's not going to be a lot of chances for you to develop your soul until you go later on, just because soul resources tend to be rare. So meaning if somebody's at your level and they can directly attack your soul, they're going to be way more dangerous than you because you're not going to have any defensive tools, right?
Oh.
But if you say do something like dream path and you put them to sleep and they don't have anything like defending their consciousness, then that could also be really powerful too. So
Cool.
Can I like run so fast that I just step out of the concept of time? What do you think about that?
that would be a combination of time path and speed path.
Oh.
I'll go more into the magic system.
Oh,
down
I'm
the
in.
road.
I'm in. I'll play Eins and I'm going all in on speed, guys. This is lit. I
Let's
can be
go.
Wally West, dude.
It's okay.
All right. And are you gonna play as a human or a snowman
Which one's faster?
or snow woman? Neither.
Oh, which one has higher potential for speed?
Just
Neither.
don't be the snowman because you won't be able to cry, and you might cry.
Yeah, I'll be the.
Maybe you can just lock in for your whole life.
That's real.
But
I
we
mean,
can change, right? Like we start off as human, but like we can cultivate like the ability to change into something else, right? That's the
There
I don't know.
There is
I'll let you
transformation
pick
path.
which
Yes.
one I transformation.
There is transformation path. Yeah.
Okay, brother. I'll let you pick what I reincarnate as out of those two.
I like how he calls it reincarnation because he already knows he's gonna die.
You know what? I'll figure out what Horace's character concept is, and I'll let you know which one I choose based on like how you guys come together and how you guys meet. How about that?
Fair enough. I'm down.
All right.
Okay.
And Horace, what are you thinking about your character so far? Or would you like to know more about the setting and stuff before you kind of get into it?
I'm still thinking about it, but right now the word on my mind is gambling. But we'll see.
Oh
There
yeah.
is luck path. There
I
is
know.
luck path.
No, I
What is it?
put all your stuff into the little AI guy, and I'm asking him questions. So don't even worry.
Okay, awesome.
It's
Oh,
pretty
you're so
fucking good.
smart. I should have done that. I read the whole. I read a lot of it, but I don't remember.
I just don't want Dan to get constantly bothered by my 1 billion questions. So.
No. This is a very new system and a very new world. So I would actually love to answer 10 bajillion. If session 0 today is all just asking questions,
It should be.
that's a win in my book. Yeah.
Yeah, because what if I need to know?
Fair enough.
I like questions.
Oh,
I can't. How do I move my guy?
Yeah,
So
then
it's WASD.
Oh my gosh! Is
What?
it really? This
It's
is
actually-
amazing.
So what I love about
Look at
this
me hop.
system, yeah,
Hey!
is
I'm doing it too fast. Okay, it's not
Oh,
registering my
yeah.
stuff.
put in something like
I was
a
mashing.
bookshelf or something like that. You guys can actually click on. So say I put in a kitchen. Here, wait.
What are we looking at? I can't really. I just see like character creation.
Oh, you have to create
Oh,
it
you
then.
should just quickly make something.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Also, then, real quick
Yeah.
about this thing. Can we put custom sprites in here?
Yes, you can.
Yay!
Noted.
But these also have animation you
shit.
can apply to them. So I placed a kitchen, and if you notice, guys,
Whoa.
there's actually you can click on the items and see what it is, like on the little table. So if you highlight over it, it'll have descriptions. So that's something I like about this is I'm gonna handcraft every map, and I'm gonna
So
fill it with items.
cute.
So if you want to look at things, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to be like, "Hey, I check this out." Just move your character like it's a video
And check
game
it out. Yeah.
and check it out and read it and
Nice.
read the lore. And if you want to know more, you can always ask me as well. So
This is gonna be great.
yeah, I really
I have a
love it.
thing. Hello.
I can pick it up.
Yeah,
This is so fun, Dan. What the heck?
This is cool, dude.
Oh, I'm
it's
naked.
a really cool.
You've
stuff.
been, you've
Yeah.
been naked.
How'd you put clothes on, by the way? I didn't see. I might have seen the
I
thing.
actually don't know. Let me see if I can add clothes
Oh,
to
it's
it.
not an emergency. I just.
It's
No,
not
no.
an emergency.
Oh, hey, I just copied.
Can
You
you?
chose the
Hi,
longest.
guys.
You just have abnormally long ears.
Nobody
I
put
guess.
clothes on.
What's
I
up,
don't know how you
guys?
did.
Put down
I
bread.
was
There's a little tabs during the character creation. You can actually go back and create more characters if you want to
Yeah.
just plop them into the game. So we'll figure this out.
Bet.
Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea.
Sweet.
There will be tutorials on YouTube, I'm sure.
Yeehaw.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I gotta play with this
Um,
for sure.
Look, guys, I'm just walking over the wall.
Oh
Too
yeah,
fast.
look.
I haven't.
You haven't turned on
I haven't-
physics.
Yeah.
No, no, no. The explanation is that I'm using my super speed to vibrate my atoms so fast that I just walk through solid objects.
Done.
That's what's happening right here.
Oh, yeah.
So I will kind of preface. It's going to be pretty hard to get to that level of strength. In fact, I highly doubt any of you are going to really make it to immortal level cultivation, at least like within the first year of playing this campaign.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Just kind of throwing it out there because part of me running this game is I want to give you guys like a realistic like
I'm a cat.
expectation of what to get out of the setting, and it's that
Oh my god. I'm a chicken.
there are billions, I'm talking about billions and billions of people on a single continent, in a single country even, and these are all regular mortals. And only a select few of those mortals can actually cultivate. So we're talking about like less than 1% can cultivate
Oh.
to rank 1. And then to get from rank 1 to rank 2, it's like 10% of them. And then it becomes 5% of rank 2 become rank 3. So the general terms are you're going to be you're a disciple-ish at rank 1, rank 2. That's kind of generally the title. If you're studying under a organization that does cultivation, which is called a sect. And then rank 3 are generally elders. So rank 3 is like a teacher. All right? Rank 3s are very, very strong. When you hit rank 3, you basically have the strength to roam around the world freely without getting stomped on,
Oh.
in general. Rank 3s are going to be kind of the powerhouses of a lot of forces that you're going to run into. Rank 4 is like an expert. Like, this guy's scary. And then rank 5 is like once in a lifetime. Like, you might not... most people don't even run into rank 5s. And a sect is very, very lucky to have a rank 5 leader, if at all. And then once you get into rank 6, like, that's a whole... another story. Like only the best of mortal cultivators become rank 6, and
Okay.
then even to rank 7, rank 8, and then for rank 9 in this world, there have only been a total of 7 people. Only 7 people have ever reached rank 9 cultivation, and they never and each of them lived like hundreds of years apart. So at any point in time in this setting's history, there has never been 2 rank 9s at once.
I'm about to
Never.
hit rank 10, bro. Watch me.
Let's go.
And that is the goal. There is a theorized rank 10 where you become
Oh.
immortal and merge with the heavens. But nobody
Sick.
has ever reached that point. Nobody has ever hit rank 10. And rank 9 is like a whole nother level.
Can I get to
Um,
high outer versal speed?
Hello.
Huh?
What the fuck?
So, like, can I run so fast that, like, power scaling wise, I scale to high outer versal? What do you think about that? Like Wally West.
I mean that's like some rank 8 level shit. I'm just gonna throw
Oh.
it out there. That's some rank 8 level shit. Most of the time, like very powerful rank 7s, very powerful rank 8s will literally go into space to fight, so that way they don't destroy the world. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, that's how
That
they
is
go.
so
It's not really
cool.
space, but it's like the heavens or whatever.
That's very Asian, very anime.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
does hell exist too? Can I just, like, start digging?
Yeah, there is something called the earthly abyss.
Oh,
Ooh.
there it is.
It is deep underground.
Guys, look at my bread. It's like my bread.
I had the kebab a second ago. As a chicken.
I-
You were I dropped a kitchen in the middle, and you guys are looting it already.
Yeah, damn, we haven't heard a
Covering my
word you said, by
crotch.
the way.
This is my only clothing. It's covering my fucking crotch.
Why didn't you put clothes on?
I don't know
Y'all
how.
need to.
I don't know.
Cammy, are you playing as a chicken?
Apparently, I could shapeshift.
All right.
What?
I think
You
I'm
got
good.
reincarnated. You don't get reincarnated with clothes on.
This is fact.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are really liking this system because this is one of my favorite tools to run.
You
to
put
run,
the note.
tabletop.
You put the note on your BB.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, so
sorry.
what's wrong with D&D Beyond and stuff?
They don't need any
there's
more
actually
money.
nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Oh, what, did they do something bad?
No, they already
Yeah.
took Dan's money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, it's just like this is a completely
is
different
fun.
role playing system. So basically none of the tools really have what I want, and I really like the art styles and the assets and the animations that this
It's
has.
so
I feel like
cute.
it's an upgrade. I feel like it's an upgrade.
this is
yeah,
awesome.
if you kind of expand out one of your things, there's
I did.
there's a tab called animation,
What?
and you can click on an animation, and then you can click on the map, and it'll generate that animation. So when you guys are
Whoa.
fighting,
Aw.
yeah, you can literally produce animations and stuff to kind of represent your moves and things like that. So
What the fuck?
Oh,
I
where'd
think
I
it's
go?
I don't
it's
know
gonna
what the
make-
animation is.
so on the
It's
right
on the
hand
top.
side there's a little tab. Yeah.
It's on the top
Oh,
right.
there it is. Yeah, look at me. I'm like, ah.
Oh
You
my
guys are having a lot
god.
of fun.
I'm a shadow chicken.
Hey, where's the super speed animation? Oh,
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
fast.
There you go.
you got arrows.
Look, I'm taking a bath. I'm a tea. All right.
Oh, here's like a lightning one that you can kind of do around yourself. Here we go. Now you're fast. Fast as lightning.
Sick.
Okay. So, races are human. We're human. But class.
Yeah, you guys are human.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Can we-
there are no classes.
Oh, okay. This is
Ooh.
even
I guess that's what the bad
better.
right?
I was like, maybe we should coordinate who gets to be what. But if we're all the same,
Yeah.
Equality, I love it.
Well, so I will kind of give like the general role archetypes. You're gonna start this campaign as a mortal, at least for the first few sessions, just because I want you to feel like how miserable it is to be a human.
I already know, Dan. I already know.
I know. I need to remind you again. But don't worry. Don't worry. You guys will get the opportunity to cultivate. So that is kind of the goal of the game. But the system is built so that you could play an entire campaign as mortals and be like, "Oh my god, the cultivators are fighting above us. We're gonna die." But yeah, you guys will have the chance to cultivate. So we'll talk about how that works and how you guys actually want to stumble upon that encounter. And then another thing is the way it works when you're a mortal is if you look in the rule book, you select a background from where you're from, and you select a profession, and then you get points to spend to level up your skills. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it. You're gonna live life, and you're gonna have a % chance to do stuff, and you can try to do whatever you want. You just gotta roll a success, you know. To do things, and I'll explain more as we go along and we play. But there is no class. Now, once you become a cultivator, like I said, there's many different paths. All the paths can do very different things, but they can also imitate each other. The biggest things that you will need to watch out for is wisdom path. What is wisdom path? Wisdom path mainly focuses on generating thoughts and improving your consciousness, which this is very important to have at least one person be pretty good at this, because wisdom path helps you come up with recipes. And we'll go why recipes are really important for cultivation later on. It also lets you deduce things, meaning you can look and peer into other people's backgrounds and kind of figure stuff out. And you can like determine stuff. Like even if someone's like 100 miles away and you're like, who was the murderer? Like that type of stuff you want to use wisdom path for, because now you can like, oh, I'm calculating so many different things, and a lot of the magic that goes behind wisdom path helps you generate more thoughts and having more thoughts lets you deduce things. So
Wow.
there are kind of side paths to wisdom path that are very related. One path is called information path. Information path has to do more with information gathering and collecting news and stuff. Remember, this land is probably like 10, 15 times size as the planet Earth. That's like, you know, that's the scale we're talking about. And getting information from very far and kind of understanding what's going on is very important. And then another thing that information path immortals are really known for and make a lot of money off is they have the ability to oversee agreements. So oftentimes in like, have you ever seen like those scenes where people do like blood contracts and they're like, yeah, if you break the contract, you'll die type thing? Only information cultivators are able to create and establish those contracts. So if you're with somebody and you want to like make a contract with them, you'll have to go and see an immortal cultivator. Not immortal, but you have to see an information path cultivator and pay them money. And they'll establish a contract between you and the other party. So contracts are going to be very important in this game, guys. You're going to make a lot of contracts with a lot of potential enemies.
Yes.
So make sure you don't die too early. Another kind of side path to that is going to be rule path, where rules, you can set rules and restrictions on things. So like that's literally like, I'm going to engrave on this door like you can, like no variant humans can pass or something like that. Those are kind of rules you can establish.
Nice.
Binding vows.
Yeah. And
I gain the power to instantly kill my opponent, and in return, I can never eat soggy waffles on a cloudy Thursday night.
That is not quite an equivalent disadvantage, so you would have to.
Yeah.
Again, I'll go in the magic system later. So those are kind of important paths, and everybody at a high level will have to develop wisdom path adjacent techniques to defend against other people trying to probe your information and things like that. So just because I say this is a specialty doesn't mean that you're not gonna do it. Obviously there's combat, but I'm gonna say this right now, like any path has the ability to be good at combat. You just have to be creative with it and you have to put in the time and resources. There's gonna be refinement path. So it's probably really helpful to have somebody be able to craft stuff, right?
Oh.
And refinement path goes hand in hand with wisdom path because wisdom can help figure out the recipes, but refinement is actually like the techniques and the knowledge to actually put that into action. Speaking of refinement, there are a few things that are very commonly refined in the cultivation world. So you're probably used to like certain kind of artifacts, like in D&D, you're like, oh, an enchanted sword and stuff. In cultivation, weapons are kind of like good, but you're going to want pills. You're going to want an endless amount of pills. What are pills? They're basically potions that can
Can
do
I
like
be a drug
anything.
dealer?
Yes. Yeah. So the people
yeah.
who refine
That's
pills are
it.
called alchemists.
I want to be an alchemist.
And alchemists make bank.
Let's
make
make
bank.
bank.
We need to
Okay,
grow.
done. That's what I'll do. I like
So
I'll be
alchemy.
either
I like
the-
pills.
I'll be either the crafter or the wisdom guy.
yeah. All right.
Wisdom
all
was
right.
already irons in the previous campaign, so that makes sense.
I
Alright,
want to be the
yeah.
drug dealer. I want to make pills and can I do potions too? Alchemy is that
So
potions?
there actually aren't potions. in the
Okay, so just
cultivation
pills.
phase. There are just pills.
I
yes.
love me some pills
Um,
though.
yeah.
Let's
If you
go.
invent potions like a new like kind of thing and just make bank off of it, because like you're the
No,
founder
but there
of
is
potions.
tea path. We'll get there.
Tea?
Oh.
But there's no potions. There's no potions.
Like tea.
There are talismans, which are like one-time use things. You can think of them as the equivalent of a wand in a typical RPG system. So like they'll contain a spell that you activate and it will do its thing. So talismans are really important. Another one is going to be array flags and formations. So say you want to set up a base, right? You want to set up traps. Think of arrays as like traps, but arrays can do more than just that. You can, if you're an array master, you can set up teleportation formations and be able to teleport between two places. So Formations are also very, very important. Like all these are important, and you're probably not gonna get everybody in this party to master one. You're gonna have to shell out a lot of money to pay somebody to do it for you. But those are kind of three big ones. And then there's gonna be puppet refinement, which is refining puppets and golems. So automated workers, also very important. And then there's gonna be obviously weapon refinement. So, and then there's all sorts of other types of crafting, like wood carving is a thing, you know. So anything you can make, basically, you can do it. So cooking, oh yeah, food. Immortal cooks are very, very rare and very, very sought after because you basically produce meals that give like temporary buffs.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
cool too.
Or like can actually raise your understanding of a path, which is going to be very important later down the road.
Okay.
So, and part of cooking is, you know, making tea. So, and there is a tea path. So you might run into somebody who's like, all his attacks are like tea related. It's pretty cool. So
Okay.
crafting is another big area you guys gotta maybe look at. Obviously, like in general, like sneaking is gonna be important, being able to hide from people. But like everybody needs to be good at that.
Okay.
There's a lot of hiding from stronger people that you have to do. And then escape path is like, you know, running away. So one of the first things you should probably focus on is not defeating people, but surviving no matter what. Like
I
you'll
like
find
it because that's kind
this
of like how
game-
my life is. Survive no matter what.
Exactly. So those are kind of the things that you can focus on, and you can see here how that is kind of different than how the typical TTRPG works. Like you're not gonna have we have a skill monkey who can lock picks and do all these like things. It's like
Right.
no.
I love it. I know. I think that's great because it evens the playing ground and everybody is valuable, right? Like there's
What do you
no
think
one
is the best
person.
thing for me to get into, bro?
What is the best?
Yeah.
It depends on what you need.
I need speed, bro. I just need speed.
You need speed. I can make pills.
Oh yeah.
Drug
Okay. So
in
let's
that
say if I
case-
use like super
Yeah.
speed and I punch someone,
Mhm.
are you gonna like make my hand explode just because like the force of that speed, or like do I just get to punch that person with like that insane strength?
No, everything is calculated for, not like game mechanically, but as a GM, I definitely will.
Oh,
You know what? Like,
damn.
if you guys are okay, I know I've been talking a lot, so I want you guys to ask some questions before I go into the next thing, but I can go directly into how the magic works, and that might clear up a lot of questions. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'll go directly into that.
All my questions are speed related, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. So here's how it works. If you want speed, you're gonna have to go through the magic system to get faster,
Right.
and that's up to you how you
But
want to do it.
real
If
quick.
you want to do
As mortals, we don't have magic, right? Like we are
No, you don't.
Like, I need to be
No.
able to run around the planet like instantly, bro. Like,
the extra large planet.
yes.
yeah.
Extra large.
Yeah, as a mortal, just know Epic, all you can do is train to your mortal limits. There are no special abilities that will let you run that fast.
Oh, damn.
But that's okay because all of you are at least gonna try to become cultivators if you
Oh
survive.
yeah.
So the way it works is, as I explained to Cami earlier, everything comes from the Great Tao. This is kind of based off of Chinese religion. I'm not going to try to butcher it too much. I just know it's called Taoism, and basically it represents the path that you walk on life. And pretty much any type of like experience that you have kind of contributes to your understanding of life and death and like profound, you know, concepts of the universe is what the Tao is. And everybody manifests their own version of the Tao, based on what you've experienced in life and what, you know, you are interested in, basically. So that's the cool part. And the reason why the ranks are separated between mortal level and immortal level is because when you go into immortal level, you actually, in order to go from rank 5 to rank 6, you have to conceptualize your own Tao. This is going to be like a very common term you'll find in these books, and it's like, oh, finding your own Tao. So if somebody already has burning heaven flames Tao, meaning they have a very aggressive understanding of fire. They want to completely raise everything with fire. Nobody else in the universe can have that Tao.
Nice.
Nobody. There can only be one.
Yes.
And
I
so
am speed.
if you go down a like fire path Tao, you
my
have to
gosh.
do some other version of fire and your own understanding of fire. And that's what lets you put your consciousness to your soul is this understanding of the great heavens and universe. Another advantage to having your own Tao is this also unlocks the ability for you to have a unique battlefield domain. So I don't know if you guys watched anime and stuff, but
Domain expansion.
you get your own domain expansion. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Basically turning space around you into your own conceptualization of the great Tao. All right. But
I just
What
got a
is Tao?
donation.
oh,
This is so random.
so what is Tao and how do you get it and how do you improve your cultivation? So first of all, with cultivation you have to gather ki, and ki comes from your surroundings. So ki is kind of generic, but everywhere in the universe there are these things called Tao marks, and Tao marks are basically fragments of the heavens of these concepts. So if you're in a mountain has earth path Tao marks, right? And maybe the trees around it have wood path Tao marks. So if you're going to meditate on a mountain, you're going to get a lot of ki that has been influenced by the Tao marks around it. And if you're an earth or wood path cultivator, you're probably going to cultivate a little faster in that environment. Now, you could be a fire cultivator and totally cultivate in there, like no problem. It's just depends on the Tao marks. And what it means to be a cultivator actually is to form your own Tao marks and put it on your body
Oh, yes.
or soul.
I love
Or
me
soul.
some runes.
Yeah, it's basically runes, and you condense these runes. So every mortal has a spirit root. This root allows them to sense ki around them. And all mortals have this thing called aptitude. It's ranked F tier to S tier. That's right. It's literally
yeah.
S
it's literally
tier.
an S tier system.
Of course it is.
Most people who cultivate are going to be C tier aptitude. D tier is like barely passable, and anything under that probably will never ever form a Tao mark. Now, there's actually ways to increase your aptitude. You can find a really, really rare plant. Probably this plant is wanted by a rank 8, maybe. So, just saying, you're going to run into a lot of trouble if you go after these things, especially as a mortal.
What do you do with the plant?
Like you eat it or you put it into
Oh,
a
okay.
pill and you raise your aptitude. The easiest way, guys, to increase your talent and aptitude is just to kill a bunch of people and absorb their essence. So,
Oh.
Noted.
you're going to run into that a lot.
Okay, so like we're basically gonna be murder hobos.
It is in your best interest to be as murder hobo-y as you can
Oh.
without pissing off the wrong people. And I'll explain why later. But yes, if you are a good character, like in any cultivation book, if you're a good character, the only way you get stronger is by killing evil people and absorbing it. Like that's the best thing you can do. Like, right? If you spare somebody, you're dead. Like that's how the world works. And it's in your best interest to increase your aptitude because your aptitude determines the speed at which you cultivate. So actually, guys, when you cultivate, you have your ranks. So you guys are going to start at rank 0, and I'll say like 50%. Your percent depends on your aptitude. So I'll walk you through what leveling up at each rank means.
Wait.
And at the end of the session, yeah.
How much are we supposed to, how much do we actually know at the start? Like, are we coming in as mortals who know nothing about this and then we learn as we go? Or are we going to need to know this to be able to build the rest of our characters out?
you're gonna kind of need to know.
Okay.
I'm gonna intentionally hide some details so you can
Okay.
still discover things as you play along the game.
That's I didn't want any
Um,
spoilers, so
Yes. And Cammy, your character would have had some experience interacting with cultivators in
Okay.
some shape or form. And a lot of this that I'm telling you is going to at least be among mortal legends. Nobody knows if it's actually accurate or not. But this I would consider to be common knowledge.
okay, cool.
So you start with your spiritual root, and you start to absorb ki as a mortal. And as you're absorbing the ki for your spiritual root, at the end of a session, based on how much you guys meditated or did activities that would lead you to the path of cultivation and breaking through to rank 1, I will have you roll basically a D100 or a D10 or something like that. And that's how many % of your progress you would make to the next rank. All right?
Okay.
Is that kind of clear? And when you hit
Yep.
99%, that last 1% is going to be pretty hard to get. So you're going to get something called a bottleneck. And I'm going to roll on a table what kind of bottleneck you have, and you won't know what type of bottleneck you have. So your bottleneck could be anywhere from you need to eat the right plant, you need to obtain more knowledge about something. You have like no idea.
Right.
And that's kind of the difficulty of cultivation is like you're gonna get stuck and you have no idea why. And the reason why it's so hard to break through is because you get an exponential amount of growth. The difference between somebody who can channel ki and someone who doesn't is huge. So it's only fair that it's very hard to break through. Now you go from rank 0 to rank 1 and you begin your cultivation journey and you form the most basic Dao mark. One Dao mark, you get a ki Dao mark, which now allows you to have ki in your body. And that's it. So why do I talk about like going down other paths and cultivation and things like that is because you can form key marks of other paths. And all the key marks you'll be forming are going to be rank 1 key marks at rank 1. All right. You can make a rank 2 key mark, but the amount of ki that you have to put in to make a rank 2 key mark is probably not supported by your rank 1 amount of ki, right?
Oh.
You'll either need external sources of ki to form more powerful ki, Dao marks, or you need an S tier aptitude, which I'm not giving any of you, unless you roll really lucky. And even if you do have a rank 2 Dao mark at rank 1, if you try to activate a move using that rank 2, it's going to consume like all your essence, if not like your life span, right? So it's within your best interest to refine and create Dao marks at your level. So how do you make a Dao mark at all? It's kind of arbitrary, guys. There actually aren't like hard game rules for it. I have guidelines. But essentially, depending on your teacher, like you might not have a choice. You might be learning under somebody who's just a specialist in something, and they have to give you a recipe. Basically, this is called a cultivation technique. And what a cultivation technique is like, oh, you need to go punch wood for a year, and you can form, a Dao mark that like makes your body harder.
That's fine. I play Minecraft.
Yeah. Or like,
I mean, I already get morning wood, so like, I mean, I already have that mark. I already got that down mark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or like you have to bathe in medicinal water to like cleanse your spirit and soul to get like a spirit cleansing Dao mark, rank 1. And these recipes are researched over time and discovered through experimentation, through knowledge, and in the beginning, you're probably not going to have any of that knowledge to be able to help yourself out at all. So you're going to have to rely on existing recipes to form Dao marks. So that is kind of the fundamental thing is I have a repository of Dao marks that have all sorts of effects. And on its own, you can activate a Dao mark to activate a effect. Some Dao marks don't need to be activated, and they just give you passive buffs. So that's how you form a stronger body. So to answer your question from earlier, Epic, where I'm getting at is, if you want to punch something at a super fast speed and not have your bones crush or anything, you're going to need to form and cultivate the Dow marks required to make your body strong enough to withstand that pressure.
Okay. And how will it be like calculated? So like, how would I know?
It's all in percents. So you would get stat bonuses to your strength, and I would be like, hitting a rock seems difficult, so I'm going to multiply your percentage endurance by X amount, and since you get a bonus from your endurance from a Dow mark, it increases to this, and I'm going to be like, that's about the percent that you would survive this, so you don't need to roll
So
for
like,
it.
what if I do the infinite mouse punch where I run around the planet and like punch something so hard that it has the energy of a white dwarf straw? What do you think about that?
I mean, again, that's power scaling like way
Level 8?
above. But we for everything that you try to do, there will be a percentage attached to it.
Okay. Okay, I'm down.
So it could be
I'm
like
with it.
2,100%, but your opponent might have, a bajillion percent. It's not going to scale to that. I actually have mechanics to basically scale everything down towards 0 to 100% ish. So you will always be able to know where you stand in terms of power.
Okay.
Um,
Sick.
one of the difficulties, or yeah, go ahead.
I would say I only have 13 minutes because I have a bedtime.
Okay.
I give Mav a bath, so you guys can keep going. Is there anything that we need to lock in first before next week?
Yeah, so if we have 13 minutes, let's talk about how the characters meet. I think you
Okay,
guys have
yeah.
kind of a good idea of how the thing
Yeah.
works now. Just a couple more minutes on the magic system. I'll kind of speed run through it then is like if you can come up with Dow marks on your own. You can come up to me and be like, Dan, my character wants to make this Dow mark. And I'm like, well, what Dow marks have you made already and understand and have knowledge of? Like, is this feasible, right? So we would have to talk about it and figure out the percent chance that you do it. And then you would have offline or in-game activities where I would have you roll percentage dice to see how much progress you make. And the more progress you make, again, to finish that recipe is quite difficult. You might hit a bottleneck. So everything has bottlenecks. Everything you try to do in cultivation has bottlenecks, basically.
Sweet.
So you might have to seek out some master to get some inspiration to finish your recipe. That's why making your own is very, very hard, but also potentially very rewarding because you could come up with effects that nobody else has defenses for or can counter. Another thing is when you start to have multiple Dow marks, you can start to produce things. I'm going to call them spells or skills or whatever. You can create skills. And skills basically allow you to combine the effects of different Dow marks together to produce a new effect. So that's another way that you get stronger and learn more moves and skills. This also takes research. So it's probably within your best interest to learn from somebody who's cultivated before their Dow marks and the skills that use their Dow marks. So oftentimes you'll run into a thing where somebody meets you and they're going to give you a gift and they're going to be like, this skill suits you. It's probably because you have the Dow marks required to activate the skill. And then in order to research anything along a path, there are rank 1 to rank 9 in an attainment path of the Dow. So you can be rank 1 Earth attainment or whatever, right? And your attainment is different than your rank in cultivation. Your rank in cultivation is purely how much ki you can absorb and channel. And your rank in attainment is how knowledgeable and how much of an understanding of the heavens and earth that you have.
Mm.
So it's kind of complicated. Let me know. Like, Horace, I hear you, I don't hear anything from you. I'm like, is everyone following so far?
Yep.
Kinda.
Enough. Well, I'm gonna keep reading that rule book, so I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll keep absorbing it.
Yeah. And again, don't worry. I will explain everything as we play. So characters. Horace, have you kind of come upon like a character concept that you kind of want, or not yet? Not yet.
No, I'm thinking about either like gambling or pirate software, maybe a combination, but we'll see.
Okay. Did you just say pirate software?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
like a fake it till you make it kind of.
No, more of like a I'm never wrong type character, you know?
Okay.
What if I go the I'm never wrong path, you know?
Oh, I do have a blurb prepared for you that I want to narrate before. It'll take like a few minutes.
Yes, go.
Um, Oh, I can do it now. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
do it
Let
now.
me do it. I'm gonna put on my my narrating effects. So let me know if it's like annoying or whatever.
Never.
Um, let's see.
Wait, I want to be a
Hold on.
crab.
Test.
Test. Okay. 1,000 years ago. Oh wait, why was this? Is this one? This one, yeah. 1,000 years ago, at the Celestial Swan sect, a demonic cultivator stands in the sect's main courtyard. His black robes are torn, but his stance remains defiant. The bodies of both righteous and demonic cultivators litter the ancient stones around him. Dozens of sect elders form a tight circle, their weapons drawn. Elder Wei stands forward, his voice commanding. Your allies are dead, demon. You're outnumbered 50 to 1. Surrender now and we may grant you a swift death. The cultivator begins to gather his remaining ki and forms it into a tight ball and says,
Humans only live for 100 years. It is as
Cool.
unreal as a dream that ends in an instant. What is the point of a person living in this world? No more than just being on a journey and witnessing interesting things.
Blasphemy! Elder Chen shouts. Life has sacred meaning.
Not wanting to be trampled on, there are two ways. One is to become strong. Strong until no one dares to step on you. Another is to turn into dog shit. Something no one would want to step on.
Elder Wei notices something wrong with the cultivator's appearance. His face seems to shift slightly. Wait, that's not your true form, is it? Whose body did you steal? The cultivator's features settle back into place.
The human body is merely a sack of flesh. I was just changing the sack. What's the point of making such a fuss? The so-called beauty and ugly are superficial and weak things.
You've completely lost your humanity.
I had once screamed. Gradually, I lost my voice. I had once cried, and gradually, I lost my tears. And now, only perseverance remains in my heart.
The elders begin to sense his essence becoming unstable and chaotic. He begins to form sparks, just moving quickly and chaotically, and Elder Wei's eyes widen in horror as he says, he's compressing his entire cultivation. Everybody, step back. As the key reaches a critical mass, you hear like all of them panic. And he goes,
Since I have started on the demonic path, I have never feared offending others. If the whole world wants revenge, I will exterminate the whole world. In this world, what counts as wrong? Who is right? Who is wrong? Everyone's way of life is just different. In this world, anything I think or do is right. Those who differ from me are wrong.
and it explodes and destroys and levels the entire sect. Everything has been lost to history. 1,000 years later, a village remains in the flat plains that now exists from the remains of that explosion. There you go.
That was so cool.
Fucking hype, dude.
Was that like
dope.
the BBEG? Is that the big bad evil guy?
No, I mean he's gone. He's just dead.
Oh, he's actually dead.
Yeah, he's actually dead.
Damn.
Also, those are all quotes and stuff pieced together from actual real books. So that is the type of shit people actually say in those books.
Nice.
Noted.
That was awesome, dude.
That was
I'm
great.
with it, bro.
Oh,
I was in
and
it.
all those are said by good people. I took the quotes said by good people and I made an evil character say it. So I'm just saying that's
That's so cool.
puts things into
That's
perspective.
tough.
Yeah. So I guess for the remaining 4 minutes, if you still have a little bit of time, Cammy,
Yeah.
kind of like, how do you guys want to meet as characters? I know you all have like your different goals and everything, but it's like Cammy's character, for your guys' information, needs to become a cultivator in order to get access to a certain technique that is really important to her. We'll put it that way.
Him.
Okay. Well,
Hines, I know your character just wants to get really fast. It literally, your character motivation could literally just be, I want to be really fast, so I need
yeah,
to
but he's also
cultivate."
like a good guy, you know. He's like a good Kyushu, so like I feel like him going around like killing as many people as he can is not exactly like you
What
know
he would
with
do.
his morals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, here's what I will say is if your character is good, you can totally stay good the whole playthrough. It's going to be really, really hard to stay good, and it's going to be hard to become strong if you're good. So
Yeah, that's my main concern.
just know that most people are evil, and in some shape or form, like everyone is after benefits. Everyone is after trying to strengthen themselves. So eventually your character is going to have to see the reality of the setting and kind of mature and be like, okay, like maybe I will have to kill people to protect people, but I'm only going to kill evil people. That can be a challenge that your character faces.
Or maybe
And
you
then,
could just make the evil goddess take over at the moment of the kill and just and then they
Okay.
argue like,
that
"Hey,
that
why
could
did
be
you
a
do
thing too.
that?"
That could
That'd
be
be
a thing
funny.
too.
Oh my
Alright,
god, can
we'll
we make it
work
like
on
he's
that.
talking to Venom? Like you know Venom, he's like
Yeah, okay, cool. So your character has a venom-like entity inside of him.
Ooh, fun.
yeah. Evil goddess, evil death goddess.
Yes.
And now she's
All right.
weak, and he's like pointing and laughing at her, like, I used to be the strongest, and now we're both weak in
Do
this
we
new
have a
world.
common goal?
So that is kind of what I want to establish is like
Yeah.
you two want to become cultivators.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty clear. And then Jat, for you, your character maybe is maybe the thing inside of you is becoming stronger and you want to increase your own strength and figure out
So
a
I
way
can
to
control it.
suppress
Oh.
to suppress whatever's inside of
Ooh.
you. So maybe you two meet because you guys are traveling to join the entrance exams for one of the sects. So at very, very major populations of humans and mortals, oftentimes cultivators will send down kind of rank 3 cultivators to sift among the mortals and find those with good aptitude to recruit into the sect. So maybe your mortal journey involves you guys just having to be on the same town and having to meet along the way as you hop on a caravan to one of the major cities.
And we all know each other.
And
Or we all have already met.
what would you guys prefer? Would you prefer to kind of like have already met going into the campaign?
What if
Or-
I'm
or
just
do you-
like running through the town as fast as I can, trying to get fast, and then I crash into one of them, and then we all
can
fall to the
meet.
floor.
Yeah, we can
and then
all
you,
meet.
and
Okay,
then you
yeah.
drop your
Yeah,
books,
yeah.
and then I freak out. Like I try to help you pick your books up, and damn, there it is.
All right, yeah. That can be how you meet. And then Horace, what do you kind of imagine for your character? Like,
It's gambling.
Right
yeah,
now
like
it's just gambling, but as I said, I'll get back
Okay.
to you on that. Don't worry. But I'll base it off y'all's. Don't even worry.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then in that case, we kind of have a good idea of where you guys are, and maybe for whatever, maybe your character is in a bunch of debt, and you put your family in debt, and like the best way to kind of recover that money is to become a cultivator because obviously people with superpowers make like way more money, right? Hint: no, you're gonna be broke the rest of your life. Because becoming stronger means using up your resources. So cultivators are never rich; they're always poor. That is the saying.
Gotcha.
Cool.
But at least we have like baseline character motivations, and I think that's kind of the key thing is continue over this week, develop your character motivations and let me know what they really want, why they would step onto the path of cultivation, and we can work on a story from there.
Yay.
All
All
right.
right.
Sounds good.
Sick.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.